Welcome to the Science of Youth video. By now you've seen some pretty incredible products offered through Nu Skin and Pharmanex, and you're probably wondering just how we do this. Well, in this video, I will explain some of the science that led to these discoveries. Now you might be thinking that we use harsh chemicals to get these incredible results. However, nothing could be further from the truth. You see, in our provided by nature, proven by science approach, we use safe and natural botanicals in all of our products. And we do our own science. With a staff of over 75 scientists in various disciplines, we can validate the work of other scientists, plus we do our own research. Now, these scientists collaborate with over 150 academic researchers from leading universities, including Harvard, UCLA, Columbia, Stanford, Purdue, and internationally with Peking and Shanghai universities, among others. Our dedication to science is unprecedented in the industry. So to get started, let's first look at the three types of aging. First, there's chronological aging. Simply put, the passing of time. And until someone invents a time-traveling machine, it doesn't look like there'll be a solution to that anytime soon. Then, there's environmental aging, which is the accumulated damage of free radicals over time. Until recently, this is the only aspect of the aging process that researchers could concentrate on. The third type of aging is biological. It's the result of changes in the body, often genetically determined. So let's look at environmental aging first. Now, in order to understand this process, we need to know a little bit about free radicals, how they're formed, and what their damaging consequences can be. See, a free radical is an atom or a molecule that's had an electron knocked out of its outer shell. This creates an unstable, damaging state within that molecule. And seeking stability, the free radical will steal an electron from a neighboring molecule, causing this one to become unstable, and it will in turn regain stability by stealing another electron from a different molecule. Left unchecked, the resulting chain reaction will rip through the cells of your body like a tornado through a trailer park, resulting in damage to the cell, even damage to your DNA. So most experts agree that free radical damage is the triggering mechanism for age-related chronic disease, cancer, heart disease, arthritis, macular degeneration, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. In fact, there are over 50 age-related chronic diseases that scientists believe are caused by free radicals. So what causes that electron to get knocked out of its orbit? Well, there are both naturally occurring and artificially induced ways this can happen. Our body's own metabolism, the conversion of food to energy, will create free radicals, as will radiation from sun exposure. There's also an enzyme recently discovered that produces free radicals at an astonishing rate as we get older, and I'll talk more in depth about the AR-NOx enzyme later. On the man-made side, any type of air or water pollution will contribute. Also, any artificially created chemical will create free radicals. Radiation from sources such as power lines, microwaves, TV and radio signals, even your cell phones add to the problem. Smoking, stress, exercise, and a poor diet will contribute as well. Neutralizing the damaging effects of free radicals are antioxidants. Now, some antioxidants are produced in the body, but for the most part, they come from food, mainly fresh fruits and vegetables. See, antioxidants freely give up their electron to the free radical. After that, they become inert and do not seek to replace their lost electron. The importance of antioxidants cannot be underestimated. Dr. Richard Cutler, a former director of the National Institute of Aging, sums it up best when he says, "The amount of antioxidants in your body is directly proportional to how long you'll live." And I would like to add to this quote and say, how well you will live also. Now, contrary to what you may have heard from some other companies extolling the benefits of a particular antioxidant, they actually work as a team. Now, think of antioxidants like an army, doing battle against free radicals. And like an army, to be effective, you need more than just fighting troops. You need a system to get supplies to your army. You need transportation, communications, medics, engineers. A lot of different disciplines go into a successful army. That's the same way with antioxidants. There are different antioxidants with different functions, and they all contribute to their overall effectiveness. You see, there are no Rambos in the battle against free radicals. So how do we know if we're getting enough antioxidants in our diet? Well, one way to measure this is a method called ORAC, Oxygen Radical Absorbance Capacity. This is a way to measure antioxidant capacity in our food or supplements in a controlled environment. And in our Army example, it's like seeing how well your troops do during war games, a controlled environment, where there is no actual combat. And until recently, this is the only way we had to measure antioxidants, and this method does have its limitation and its critics. A more advanced way to measure antioxidant levels is with the Pharmanex biophotonic scanner. This award-winning device will measure carotenoid antioxidants right at the site of action, our cells. The carotenoids are our body's first line of defense in the battle against free radicals. In our Army analogy, think of the carotenoids to be similar to the Army's infantry. And with the biophotonic scanner, we're able to measure carotenoid strength right in the heat of battle. And like our Army example, if you can determine the strength of your infantry right in the midst of a war, well, you can assert that the rest of the Army is doing its job as well. You can see why the biophotonic scanner has now become the gold standard in measuring antioxidants. The scanner uses the same science that astronomers use to determine the composition of stars, Raman spectroscopy. This Nobel Prize-winning technology is decades old and uses light frequencies as a measuring system. The scanner emits a concentrated blue light, vibrating at a specific frequency, 473 nanometers, and that's directed into the hand. When the light comes in contact with a carotenoid molecule, it's reflected back to the scanner at a green wavelength of 510 nanometers. The machine then measures the change in frequency. In just 2 minutes, we can non-invasively measure carotenoid activity directly at the site of action, our cells. With the patented Pharmanex biophotonic scanner, we can do something no other supplement company can do: measure the effectiveness of our antioxidant supplements. We have thousands of these machines that our distributors use to validate how well our supplements work. And since we alone can measure, we have a significant advantage over our competitors. Plus, we're the only company that will offer a performance guarantee. See, if your carotenoid antioxidant score doesn't increase after 90 days, Pharmanex will refund your money back. Another advantage we have with the scanner is our ability to develop new products. LifePak Nano is the result of our enhanced ability to measure. LifePak Nano offers the highest bioavailability with the first ever nanotechnology process that ensures more nutrients get absorbed into the body, resulting in higher antioxidant levels. LifePak Nano is simply the most advanced, comprehensive nutritional supplement on the market today. Antioxidants are most often thought of as something we take internally. However, they should be applied topically to the skin as well. You see, your skin is the largest and hardest working organ in your body. Your skin acts as a waterproof, insulating shield, guarding against the extremes of temperature, damaging sunlight, and harmful chemicals. It is also your first line of defense against infection. Your skin is as much about health as it is about looking good. And this is why our Galvanic Spa is so special, because using gentle microcurrents, the spa can deliver beneficial ingredients deep into the skin, deeper than you can get by using ordinary topical treatments. The Galvanic Spa uses very simple science to achieve its remarkable results. For the facial treatments, there are 2 different phases. In the pre-treatment phase, a gel is applied to the face. This gel has a negative charge to it. The spa device is also set to negative, and since we know that like charges repel each other, the negatively charged spa drives the negatively charged cleansing gels deep into the skin, past the epidermal layer into the dermal layer of the skin. There it binds with dirt and other toxins. In the next phase, a treatment gel is then applied. Now this gel is positively charged, and the spa device is also changed to positive as well. Again, like charges repel each other, and the treatment gels, loaded with antioxidants and other beneficial ingredients, are also driven deep into the skin. And you remember the negatively charged pre-treatment gels? Well, like charges repel, opposite charges attract. See, at the same time the treatment gels are being driven deep into the skin, the pre-treatment gels are drawn out along with the attached dirt and toxins. And it's because of the light microcurrents driving antioxidants and other beneficial ingredients deep into the dermis layer of the skin that we see these dramatic results. In fact, many people see immediate results after their first treatment. The Galvanic Spa works to increase cellular turnover, resulting in healthier, younger-looking skin. And the same principle is used with the body-shaping gels, resulting in a firm, more toned look, and a reduction in the appearance of cellulite. Now, earlier I mentioned the AR-NOx enzyme and how it is a powerful producer of free radicals. This enzyme is not active when we're young, but increases as we get older. And so prolific is this internal free radical generator that antioxidants alone cannot neutralize its free radical production. Now, how this discovery came about demonstrates the serendipitous nature of science. Researchers Drs. James and Dorothy Murray at Purdue University were looking at the effects that green tea has on cancer. After looking at all the green tea supplements available, they chose our Tea Green 97 product to do their research with. And that's not surprising. Our green tea supplement has been used in many scientific studies. So we supplied the Murrays with our product and asked them to present their findings to our scientists when they were finished. And at this meeting, the Murrays casually mentioned that they had discovered the AR-NOx enzyme. The AR-NOx enzyme is most prevalent in our skin cells. Further research at Stanford University shows that when this enzyme is active, people look on average 7 years older than their chronological age. And when low AR-NOx enzyme activity is present, people look on average 7 years younger. And that's a 14-year swing. Our scientists, armed with this knowledge, developed the first generation of ageLOC. Now, looking at this chart, the up and down activity on the left is the AR-NOx enzyme in action. In the shaded blue area to the right, you can see that the activity is virtually nil after ageLOC is applied. Immediately, we added the ageLOC formula to the Galvanic Spa treatment gels, making an already awesome product even better. In the next video, we're going to enter into a realm of science where no one has gone before. Watch the Science of Youth Part 2 video and see how we are taking the lead in advances in biological aging at its very source.